goes out to a young lady by the name of Tiara Allen, commonly known by her TikTok handle, the Sassy Trucker. Miss Allen came to prominence a few weeks ago following her arrest in Dubai for yelling at a car rental agent. Just see the receipts.
The last 2 months are described as terrifying for a Houston woman who we're told is being detained in Dubai. Fox 26's Domely Keith joining us live near downtown Houston with why she's being held. Domely.
Well, the crime she's charged with may surprise you, and Dubai is increasingly becoming a vacation spot for a number of Houston women. One who's there right now, according to her social media page, is trying to get back to the Bayou City. But according to her mom, her passport has been confiscated because she was charged with screaming in public.
Yes. It also could result in prison time. So it's very scary.
The trip turned terrifying for Tiara Young Allen when her mom says she was a passenger in a friend's rental car and they got into an accident there in Dubai. Tina Baxter says when her daughter went to the company to retrieve her ID, credit card, and other items left in the rental, Baxter says it did not go well.
She found out that she could only receive those items if she paid an undisclosed amount of money. She dealt with a very aggressive individual, a young man there who was screaming at her.
Baxter says her 29-year-old daughter ultimately yelled back at the rental car agent, she says resulting in her being charged for screaming there in Dubai.
And so she is in jail for one reason and one reason alone. She raised her voice. In that country, a female is not even allowed to raise her voice. If she raises her voice, it's punishable by jail time.
It's been very emotional. There are some days I stay up all night crying.
They have a strict law system that is really based on theocracy.
This website warns, quote, laws and customs are very different, so be aware of your actions to ensure they don't offend while in United Arab Emirates. Now, after Baxter says her daughter was charged with screaming in Dubai, her passport has been taken, and the American social media influencer who works as a truck driver can't leave the UAE, according to her mom. And her mom says she's been placed under a travel ban pending the outcome of the investigation.
It's very frightening. The longer she's been there, the more reality has started to kick in.
In our opinion, she did not commit a crime. Don't punish women for doing the same thing a man can do in Dubai. It's not fair and it's not right.
Now, the 29-year-old does now have an attorney there in Dubai, and her mom says she's told that she could face jail time because there is surveillance video of her screaming. Now, we have reached out to the U.S. and the UAE embassies. Will government officials step in and give her assistance? I'm still awaiting responses.
Now, if we are to believe that French bulldog-looking gentleman, you would think that this is a young woman who merely defended herself against a theocratic man in a country that hates women. But upon further digging, we unearth more receipts, documenting exactly how sassy the Sassy Trucker actually is. Just see the receipts.
Y'all remember the lady that got hemmed up in Dubai, right? The one that got arrested for screaming in public. Guess what? A chick that knows her sent me a video showing her character. Check it out.
Don't think you're gonna talk shit
I'm gonna act like that
and run off.
I'm gonna act like that.
Cause you're a bitch.
Yeah, she just threw soda on him and called him a bitch. That's the sound of her destroying the property in the Airbnb that they're in. They also said she was waving around a knife, and ultimately they had to call the police and kick her out of the Airbnb. Yeah.
Let this serve as a public service announcement. Ladies, if you have the conflict resolution skills of a pit bull, Habibti, don't come to Dubai. These Arabs are enforcing a zero-tolerance policy when it comes to sass. You will be arrested, tried, convicted, and incarcerated in a timely fashion. How many international incidents can we go through at the hand of black women? The last one resulted in an international war criminal being let loose in exchange for Brittany Griner. All because she couldn't curb her taste for the devil's lettuce long enough to make it through customs. And now, Congolese child soldiers are once again flush with enough AK-47s to take out the entire eastern seaboard. Thanks a lot, Brett. Don't you people understand that a sassy trucker can only exist in America? Women were not even allowed to drive in the UAE until 2018. And you're yelling at a rental car clerk? This is not Devin from your local Hertz. They don't play that strong, independent woman game in the UAE. Matter of fact, out there, those words are an oxymoron. They're the equivalent of saying things like sexy tooth decay or an Amish electrician. Total and complete gibberish. You just might have single-handedly jeopardized the driving rights of millions of Emirati women. I wouldn't be surprised to hear of an emergency cabinet meeting to discuss setting the clock back to 1963 as far as women behind the wheel are concerned. Your attitude is a threat to progress, madam. And that is why the UAE government must now implement a strict travel ban for the following groups of people. If you land on UAE soil with a bonnet and fuzzy slippers on, you will be immediately put on a flight back to where you came from. If you land on UAE soil with a hair color that does not belong on humans, you will be immediately put on a flight back to where you came from. If you land on UAE soil with nails that belong on a bird of prey, you will be immediately put on a flight back to where you came from. If you land on UAE soil using the word axe instead of ask and putting the word period at the end of your sentences, you will be put on a flight back to where you came from. If you land on UAE soil in any Shein or Fashion Nova outfits, you will be put back on a flight to where you came from. You can find these and many more travel ban details at your local UAE embassy. Absolutely preposterous. And that'll do for the show this week. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. Please don't forget to share, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button so you know when we're uploading new content. We're trying to reach 5,000 subscribers before October, so each and every form of engagement helps. Until next time, stay preposterous.